Under the radar. It can mean a couple of different things. It can mean undervalued. It can also mean being underappreciated. It can mean that the project is doing some cool stuff, but being ignored for whatever reason. And in today's case, we're looking at 3 projects going through one or more of these characteristics. I'm sure you've heard of, and hopefully you've followed Warren Buffett's timeless advice to be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. Said a little bit differently, you want to buy when others are selling and you want to sell when others are buying, or buy when there's lots of blood in the streets. These 3 projects that we're looking at should have tons of buyers, but they don't. Let's take a look at these 3 under the radar gems. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. Best of luck if you choose to invest. Just remember that I'm not a financial or investment advisor, and that means that this video is not official financial or investment advice. If you missed out on the exclusive Altcoin Buzz and Enjinstarter $100 IDO giveaway for OpenFabric AI, that's unfortunate, but you got to keep checking out Altcoin Buzz Alpha. We're still giving away free exclusive giveaways in the form of monthly free memberships. Check that out with the information below. Plus, our campaign with Enjinstarter is ongoing, and we're going to have more giveaways and more allocations in terms of IDO prizes coming up in the near future. Check the link and the pinned comment under this video for more information. Kicking off at number 1 on our list here is tomiNet, ticker TOMI, T-O-M-I, which is growing very quickly. The TOMI token has even cracked the top 100 briefly in market cap value. Right now it's sitting at 172, but it was much higher. And there's no doubt about it, that's a great accomplishment for a relatively new project. Then again, we're not all that surprised. It turns out that we're not the only ones who want a decentralized, community-run internet, and that's what they're all about. And we aren't the only ones who want more ownership and control of our personal data. We're also not the only ones who want to be able to say what we want without some centralized third party censoring what we say and to whom we say it. And actually, as it turns out, a lot of us want the same thing. What a surprise. Now, of course, crypto natives and investors want to be able to do what they want with whom they want. Usually we talk about this in the manner of censorship-resistant transactions. And that's important, but really the freedom to express ourselves, not only with our money, is just as, if not more important. I'm talking about speech, right? And this is what TOMI is all about. An internet that takes us away from big legacy tech control and instead brings that control back to the people, the community, those who actually use it and therefore should be able to decide how it works. And if a bad actor comes into that community, then it's the community that banishes him or her. Because with TOMI's decentralized internet, the community literally rules. And the TOMI project right now is still very much under the radar. That's despite its market value growth and its growing exposure to freedom lovers on crypto Twitter. Their name service has a newer, different business model that we've talked about actually in a recent video. Go ahead and click on the link here that's popping up if you're not up to speed with this already, because for those in the community, it's actually a bigger money-making opportunity than flipping ENS domain name handles. And really, the way we see it based on all the positives that are upcoming and all the potential behind the ambitions that they have, TOMI is just getting started. At number 2 on our list is Wanchain, ticker WAN, which is an absolutely positively under-the-radar altcoin gem. And most people don't know that Wanchain created the first decentralized bridge in the crypto industry. And keep in mind, that's in a part of the industry where hacks and thefts happen all too often. But that being said, it's never happened to Wanchain. And maybe that's why people don't hear about them all that often. Because truth be told, most of what we hear about when it comes to bridges is bad news. And Wanchain doesn't have any bad news to report. There's no negative publicity with this one. In fact, just recently, they made operating between chains much faster and even cheaper. Consider the 4 most popular assets in crypto: Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and USDC. All of these now have updated X flows with Wanchain. X flows, just in case you're not familiar with them, are a cross-chain flow with a bridge. But what makes this offering special is no wrapped or synthetic tokens. You get native Bitcoin or USDT on the other side of the bridge. So think of it like Western Union. If you use them for an old-fashioned remittance, Web 2 style, they always have to have dollars or euros available on the other side. These are the assets that people want, so they have to have them available. And for Wanchain, they have to manage to have the native assets available like USDT or Tron or USDC on Polygon. It's all based on what people want, right? Making these X flows happen requires good tech, good cash management, and good governance. Wanchain definitely has all three of these, yet it sits right now at number 483 in terms of crypto rank with a market cap of only $34 million. This is for the leader in bridges in the crypto industry, the entirety of it. This is definitely under the radar. This is the definition of an under the radar altcoin. And now for the last entry on our list, we're going to consider fee income, which is really a good barometer for growth in this space. And DYDX earned $5.2 million in fees in the last 30 days. This actually puts it as the highest perp DEX in the industry. Perps being where you can trade perpetual contracts in a DEX environment. And of all DEXs, only Uniswap, Aave, and Convex earned more in the last month. In fact, DYDX earned more than Compound, Curve, GMX, and a lot of other big name DEXs that are much more familiar to our audience in the crypto space. And then in late June of this year, DYDX took the gamble of doing a migration from ETH-based app to Layer 1 blockchain on Cosmos. Some think it was a gamble, like I said, at the very least. I myself and most of us here at Altcoin Buzz saw it as a great move, actually, because for interoperability and fast, cheap transactions, it really is hard to beat Cosmos. And that's even with some very good Layer 2 solutions with Ethereum out there. Right now, DYDX has just cracked the top 100 in terms of crypto market rank by market cap at $336 million. And just think about those figures for a second, because that market cap puts it at a lower market value than Lido, Polygon, Solana, Arbitrum, Aave, Injective, and many others, all of whom are earning less in fee income than DYDX currently is. So really, despite its reputation as a high flyer among DEXs, the reality is that DYDX is very much under the radar right now. And it is definitely worth your consideration at this current price range.